Hey, this is Candid at the movies. This is Maxtan. I'm here to give you a movie review of Hoppers. Hoppers is now in theaters. Hoppers stars Piper, Curda, Bobby, Moynihan, along with Dave Franco, John Hamm, Meryl Streep is in the thing, Sam Richardson, and rest in peace, Isaiah Whitlock Jr. There are many other people that are involved with this. This movie is really, really good, y'all. So the stories this time around this story is a lot easier to digest, not anything heavy. The idea of we're trying to introduce good stuff as a person, but sometimes we need to ask for help. And when we don't ask for help and we get frustrated, there's chances that we make it worse when we're really trying to make it better. The same thing is true for this movie. The lead character, if you hadn't seen, Hops, transforms from herself to a beaver. You ain't seen the trailer. I don't know what it's in the trailer, y'all. So I'm not even spoiling anything. And we go on this process of how she's trying to save the forest. Once again, it's in the trailer. The story as it goes along is what makes this fun and entertaining. There's really, really cool, fun ideas that are being explored, from self-pride to grief to just trying to become more than ourselves and trying to be part of a big group. This is something that we as human beings strive for all the time. Pixar is known for its animation, one of the best animation studios in business right now. In the last 10 years or so, we have started to go away from that Disney Pixar world to do a little bit more comic booky, a little dirtier, maybe even a little brighter, a little bit more slapstick. Pixar came back with its A game. If you saw Elio or if you saw Lightyear, you know that it was moments that there was greatness, but we have been missing that. Probably since the 2020s, maybe, that they have really, 2019s, 2020s, like they really started to give you those beautiful pictures. This is visually stunning. There are so many great moments. In the first 30 minutes, you're just sitting there like, this is real life, to the point like you really want, like, man, I wish I could go out and touch this. It pulls you into the screen. What makes it so magnificent, so appealing, is the fact that they actually care about the lighting. There is a scene, I think it's like 15 minutes in, that I can see visually in my eyes where they actually take time to get the correct lighting as if it's a real actual movie. You don't see that in these kind of animation movies. So, and it happens quite frequently, especially since we're in this very cool environment where we just sit there and we just sit in these moments, and it's just beautiful. Not only are they back in the sense of actual what they're doing with the pictures, they're back in their bag with stories. So the story, the characters, Miss Piper and then Mr. Moynihan, they do a great job. Chemistry, even though you don't know animation, they're kind of in studios. They do a really good job with the voice acting. You can feel the characters not only when you see it, you can feel it in the way that they're speaking it. It was fun. I think all the supporting cast, there was good times. There was character growth in all the characters, in all honesty. So it was fun. Well, the main characters that we kind of hang around with. Things that I really didn't like about the movie, unfortunately, the middle third of the movie kind of starts to wonder. So there is a montage. It's a good montage. I didn't mind the montage. It kind of worked with it. But the problem is, after you get past that montage, it started to just float and didn't really understand where it was trying to go, and was trying to buy time until we got to the last third. So with these kind of kids movies, and my daughter, I love my daughter to death, Miss Zoe, when she gets to the point where she starts to get restless, it starts to become hard to make sure that we stay focused on the movie. And we as adults, we kind of start going towards our phones or closing our eyelids. And then we just kind of start, I don't want to, I can't do this. I don't want to be here anymore. And so that middle third kind of slowed down, and then that kind of made the movie feel a little different. The movie's 10 minutes too long. It's an hour 45 for a kids movie. That's quite long. Hour and a half is probably what would be my best bet. So that middle third, I wish they could have done something. There was a little Avengers Assemble part, and it just started being meta and weird. I just didn't like it. Now, they hooked me back in for the last third, and the first third was magnificent. It's just that middle where you kind of just like, okay, y'all, we can be done with this now. It kind of does like two villains in the same movie, which is why the runtime is so long. It kind of really didn't need that, but kind of helped add to the story a little bit more so redemption can be possible. But he kind of got away with that without doing that. But I'm not making that kind of decision. Overall, I had an absolutely great time with it. I personally would give it a B++. I don't know if this is going to make my top 10, but it will definitely be an honorable mention. Shooting for the Wallet, I think you need to go see it. Like, I really think you should go see it before. I mean, it's going to be on Disney Plus, y'all, but go support. These movies don't come out that often. My daughter Zoe gave it an A+, but she didn't like the scary parts. But she said it was an A+, and so make sure you go see it so it's artist approved. Go watch the movie, go enjoy it, take your family, take your kids, take your cousins, take your neighbors. Well, hopefully you know your neighbors. Take everybody. Have a good time with it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you like the movie and tell me what parts that you like. This is Maxtan once again, Candid at the movies, and I'm out.